I've been geocaching since 2006, and this year I logged my 4,000th geocache. It's been quite a fun and nice journey. So last month I logged about 200 geocaches after being mostly inactive before that. And I had a lot of fun. And for you who don't know, geocaching is like you hide a small box with a logbook somewhere in somewhere where hopefully no one else can find it, only geocachers. And you publish the coordinate, and then people go to the coordinates and try to find it. And it's a lot of fun. Many geocaches are extremely accessible. You can reach them by wheelchair in the middle of the city. And some of them are a little bit less accessible, like placed out in the wooden forests. And a few of them are much more complicated, where you kind of require climbing gear, boat or something to access them. But yeah, the large majority is just go out, have fun, look around, search a bit, and you will find it. If you want to try geocaching, most obvious start would be to download the geocaching app to your phone and start with that. And you could start in the city to get a little bit feel for how good your GPS is. The GPS inside the phones, I found it varies a lot. I basically had, with different iPhone generations, it's been, some of the phones I've had great GPS, where it basically outperformed my friends who were using dedicated GPS receivers. And in some other models, the GPS reception is like quite bad. So it's a good idea to just start to get a feel for how accurate your phone is in most situations. And it's of course, since you might drop your phone, get a good phone case, which gives the phone a lot of protection. It probably also helps a little bit with reception. At least that was the case with early iPhone models, that just having a big fatty case around it really helped reception, because then the signals has more ways of reaching the GPS antenna inside your phone. If you put your hand right over the antenna, your phone might be a little bit restricted by the blood and stuff in your hand. So you get a big case with lots of rubber and lots of air between you and the phone, and it will work a little bit better. Geocache contains the logbook, where you write your alias and the date in, and sometimes it will contain a little bit of swag and toys for the kids. And the general rule is, if you take any toys or swag out of a cache, you should put something of equal or more value into it. And never put stuff into the geocache that's already on the location, because that's rude. So, in general, I think I find like 6 out of 7 geocaches I search for, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on if I'm having a good or a bad search day. And take a quick food break. If you're getting tired, there's no point searching if you're not in a positive and good mind to search for stuff. And in general, you will log a geocache, and if you found it, the obvious thing is to write something positive. I found it, thanks for geocache. And you can add some information, like if a logbook is damaged by water, you can mention that as well. And you can log did not find if you didn't find the geocache. I typically log DNFs if I have spent a lot of time on it, and I think I've done a very good search effort. I tend to not log did not find if let's say, for example, I'm on a trip and I cancel my search pretty quickly because I want to go to a lot of geocaches this day and I don't have time to bother searching for a geocache. So if I give up the search without having done a good effort, then I tend to be silent. And also if it's a geocache that people keeps finding, but there's lots of DNF logs so it's pretty clear from the description and from the log history that it's a cache that's hard to find, then I certainly won't log it if I've just done a tiny search effort. So, and it's a good idea to only log did not find if you're still positive and have anything good to say. No one is made happier with people writing unhappy log. Like, I did not find this. It's so wet here. Why are you doing this to me? That doesn't bring any happiness to the game. So, yeah. Only write DNF logs if you have done a good search and if you are in a positive mindset and can write something positive in your DNF logs. There's a couple of different geocaching hides. And the basic one is the green, the traditional, where your phone, your GPS, your geocaching application just takes you to the hiding spot, and you will probably end up somewhere between 2 to 5 or maybe 10 meters away from the geocache, and you just search based on clues and your eyes, etc., and see if you find it. That's the great starting type. And then there's others like the multi. I think that's orange in the application. And in those you will need to visit several spots. A couple of geocaches are listed as mystery, but they're using the ALC Adventure Lab cache format, which is like a really great, well-working, easy alternative to this. It seems to be working really good. Yeah, and then there's other types which you can learn once you have started. Have fun.